Of course, I'm gonna move last second. Always move the last second because that's what you want to do. Let's hope someone gets on so I can talk about what's going on right now. We got a full minute. You know what? I'm just going to start. All right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. My name is Mike. This is Everitt Archery, and I hope you guys can hear me. I am using a little mini mic right there. Hopefully, it sounds pretty good. I don't know. I'll put it right here. Maybe sound a little better. So when I can talk, you can hear me. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do a bag dump from my little Total Archery Challenge T-shirt. But I'm going to do a bag dump. So it's basically what I'm going to talk about is what I brought with me to TAC, where I went to TAC, and how my experience was. So I went to Vermont, the Pequot. Is it Pequot? Pachu, what I think it was. I went to the Vermont TAC basically. Memorial Day weekend, and when I went, the weather was cloudy out. It rained from like Tuesday to Friday, so it wasn't the best time. There was no sun. It was foggy in the mountain. I did the what did I do? The Leopold course. First time I went, my wife went. She was a non-shooter. I was a shooter, and it was an event that I can say I really liked and I really enjoyed. We already talked about going to our next TAC event next year is the PA TAC event. So hopefully we'll do that next year, and I'll be more prepared. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna talk about what I bought and what I picked up. When I bought my hello Tom, how are you? We'll just talk about TAC. A bag dump at TAC. So what I got from my TAC event was this T-shirt free because I bought my ticket online. I brought this bow with me. You probably can't see it, but this is my bow that I brought. It's the Diamond is 320. So what's modified on this is the strings are, you can probably see those gas strings with the weights, brand new peep, brand new D-loop, brand new cams, binary. This is an old Octane quiver that came with the bow. I had dropped the bow once and it broke. You can see it's kind of bent right there. So I bought an extra one. So I left this one home and I brought a new one with me. Whisker Biscuit Rest, original single Octane. That's a 10-inch V stinger with a single weight in the front, with a quick release right there. This is a V stinger full motion back bar mount, and this is an 8-inch V stinger with the three weights in the back. So obviously, if you guys have looked at Diamond, you know what you'll get with it. I can explain to you what comes with it exactly. Well, I think you've fallen. So you won't get this. You won't get that. You definitely won't get this. I added all these to it. I added the back bar, the stabilizer, quick connect, the weight. Also added this stand from Pine Ridge, and also added those right there. Those are Limb Saver broadhead limb dampeners. And my most recent add-on, as you can tell, is this HHA sight, which I'm kind of bummed about because I didn't do well with it. So I bought this separately, HHA cover. I also added the HHA seal, like the sun shield. There's no sight. It's a single pin. Um, as you can see right there, that is the setup tape. I was doing setups for like a whole week and realized, nice, yeah, thank you, Tom. Where's a very nice upgrade. Um, I ended up training with the site for like 2 weeks. What happened was this things didn't go right, and I did a lot of things wrong. So I have to recite this in. But I took off a week. I went to my attack last Sunday, Friday to Sunday, and I haven't shot since then because I just wanted to just take some time off and relax. So yeah, this sight is really sweet. It's heavy. If your bow is light, this bow is like 3 pounds. This sight is heavy. As you can tell, it's a whole lot of sight. It's worth the money. I love it. It's you know, but it's heavy. I went from a 3-pin octane to a 5-pin octane to this. Looks good. It looks that looks really good. It's sweet. Trust me. It wasn't bank breaking. It was like probably $150, $160 for the site. If you guys have compound bows and you think about upgrading, get the HHA. This is the HHA Optimizer X, I believe it's called. Sweet sight, single pin. Like I said, it lights up, and like right here of the lights, when it hits this, it lights up. Awesome sight. I love it. I just wish it wasn't so heavy, but and I had to shoot more to get used to the weight, because when I would hold it and I would shoot, over a little while, my arms would just get tired, and I would do a lot of, you can't see, I would do a lot of this. So I was constantly doing that. I'm going to look into that. Yes, you should, trust me. Look into it. But the price was decent. It wasn't too bad. So that's the bow I used. This thing at TAC Vermont, the Leopold course, and I might have some video of me shooting on my page here. I have two of these. I do this one. I also do sorry, I have YouTube, and I also have TikTok. I think I put videos on both. I'm not too sure. My wife did the recording and editing and whatnot. Sorry, my phone is glitched out. I'm down 3 guys. Sorry, my phone went to the open screen. What I used for arrows were these Easton 6.0s with the high vis blazer vanes, the clear knock, 85 grain tip. I believe the arrow is cuts like 29, like 3/4. The grain per inch is probably like, I think the total weight gain, this thing is like 386 grain per inch. I forget exactly what it was, but these arrows are awesome. I got a few. I'll talk about this real quick. So when I first got this bow, the guy, I bought it from Cabela's. The guy gave me full length 85 grain tip blazer vanes. Sorry, my phone just keeps glitching out. Anyway, what I was saying was, when I bought the bow, the guy gave me arrows. He gave me full length 85 grain tip, all gold tip parts, blazer vanes like these. This is 400 spine, by the way. So 400 spine. I had 330, 350 spine with full length, and they were X5 envies. I still have them. But after I shot past 40 yards, the arrows would just do a little wobble, 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 wobble. And these things, the 400 spine cuts my length. When I fire, they go straight. They're perfect. These things are great. The downside with these are, because it's so light, if you miss your arrow and you hit like anything other than dirt in a tree, it's gonna explode. I mean, when I went to TAC, had 20 of these arrows. I lost 5. Hey Tom, I'm sorry, my phone keeps going in and out. Anyway, so that's what happened. So I lost 5 of these, which isn't bad considering, So these arrows, if you guys are shooting tournament events, these arrows you want. They shoot light, they're fast, they're good. I have 20. I need to buy another set because I need to buy more. So that's what I'm using for arrows for this. Let's do a quick bag dump like I promised. So this is the bag I took. This is how the bag was when I came home. This is the Taiwi backpack. It's a 30 liter. I will say to you right now, I am not affiliated with Tyree. I'm not affiliated with anybody. I'm just going to give you what well, I guess it's just you and me, Tom, here. So I'm just going to tell you how I work this bag and how it worked for me. I don't get any money off this. I'm just telling you what I feel and what I think. This is how I went to tack with. I have three a 3 tube Eastern arrow arrow cover. I pulled 2 of these out, and there's a little tie right there. So I tied it off and dropped in the hole like that. The bag itself has a bunch of cool things. You can put your bow right there. There's a thing down the bottom that you can hook up to, and inside there also there's a rain cover for this. Oh geez, everyone's gone. Also, there's a rain cover for this. There's a sling that you can put your rifle in or your bow to connect it to the bow if you want to carry it like that. I brought this. This is a 24 ounce hydro flask bottle. I usually put like vitamin water in it separately. I brought that. Let's check out the second compartment, not the main. I brought these. Ironically, this is actually so Jack Links is also a course at TAC, which I didn't know about. So I brought some of these. I can tell I ate some of them. They gave me 2 of these Jack Links, and that's really nice. I got them free there because I went to the course. I brought a rag for no reason. I brought an extra index release, which is from the Blackout Index. Let me show you. This is Blackout index release in case mine broke. A pair of gloves. I brought gum. By the way, if you're gonna do tack or any kind of event, bring gum. Your mouth doesn't get dry. You kind of get to relax. You can shoot. I was more comfortable with that than anything else. Oh, and one dropped out. Fantastic. I bought 5 of these. So it was me, my wife. We had like 1 or 2 on the course, and we ate the rest when we got back. So I have like 1 left. What else is in here? Let me put this down so I can see properly. There's a zipper here. This bag had a lot of zippers. I brought this. So this is my setup tape, which I never used, and I put the wrong setup tape for my bow, and I paid the price because I was shooting at, I thought 20 yards, which was like really like 15 yards, so it was all screwed up, so it threw me off. So that's why I had to redo my sight tape. Let's go to the main compartment. I brought my vinyl bag. Inside my vinyl bag is a pencil. There is a magic marker. I have a little squishy. My son calls it a stuffy. I have a little stuffy there, just to make it look nice. Inside, my scorecard, which I'm going to keep that as a reminder because I did so poorly. I'm going to keep that in my on the wall, so when I do shoot, I know what I did and did wrong. I had these. These are Pursuit 850 rangefinders. Did not help me whatsoever because of the fact that the course had fog on it. There was so much fog you couldn't use your rangefinder. If I had a Leopold sight that would cut through the fog, I would have been better off. So I ranged something. It said 15 yards, 16 yards. And it was like 20 to 30. Got some vinyls here. These are Simpsons. I don't believe in buying a massive pouch like this to have just binoculars in it. So I ended up buying minis like this. 1, 2, and I'm good. So that's why I have it like that. Some people like to have the extra part. I don't, because I don't want to carry a bunch of things. What else is in here? First aid kit. I always bring a first aid kit where I go anywhere because you just never know. So I brought that. Look, I didn't need it, thank God. This is a bladder bag hose, which connects to this bag really nice. The downside about this bag, this Tyree backpack, it's a 30 liter. You can't put a 2 liter or a 3 liter bladder. You can only use like a 1.5. So I had to buy this separately from Odyssey. 1.5 liter bladder. I did fill it up. And here's another thing I'm gonna say: if you go to Vermont, do not drink the tap water. It's gross. I filled that up with the hotel water, and the hotel water was trash. By the time I saw that, I was at like Target like 10 or 11 out of 15. Drank the water and it tasted like salt because it was gross. Tap water is not good. No, it's not. So I didn't realize that because I didn't bring water with me. And I live in Connecticut and my water is filtered to my house and it's pretty good. So I didn't realize that water would be bad. So if you're gonna have a bladder, bring your own water. That way you know it's good. And I basically, when I was coming down the mountain, I was basically draining it out as I walked down each quart. I kept grabbing the nozzle and just pushing like this, so everything would just come right out. Because now I'm carrying 1.5 liters of water for no good reason. And I brought again. I always keep these. This is something I keep in my bag. I kept bug spray, and I brought sunblock. Not that I needed it when it was foggy out. And I also bring my bag always when I go is a rain. No, I don't want you to call it a rain hat, but I call it a rain hat. I just, it's one of these Survivor Joe businesses. And then this is like that Swiss one that you can buy. It has the vents here, has this. It has a flap that comes back here. So I always keep bringing some ear to my shoots, because you never know if it's gonna be sunny or not. And I have, which always stays in the bag, which I didn't even use, but I should have used, is the Frog Tog poncho. As you can tell, it's still in the bag. I didn't want to take it out unless I really need it. There's a few things stay in the bag. This is one of them. The sunblock, bug spray, the hat, in my bladder, always in the bag. Those are the things that just stay in the bag. They live here because I don't take them out, because if I take them out, they're gonna go bye-byes and then you're never gonna find them again. So that was everything. Hold on. And I brought this pulley, which is from Luminex. It's a really nice arrow puller. It works nice. You can just squeeze and pull. I put that on my bow. So I basically kept all the arrows in my bag. And I put 1 or 2 arrows on the quiver, and I've left this on the quiver, on the arrow. So when I had to go put my arrow out, I can just squeeze and pull it out. And there's one more thing, I think, obviously, last but not least. That is my thumb release from Trophy Ridge. It's a Trophy Ridge Precise thumb release. I will say this to you now before I forget. I am right-handed, but my bow is left-handed. So this is set up for left hand. You can also use this for left hand. You just got to turn this thumb left to right. So and that's how you can't tell, but like, see how it does that? You go with your right hand, does not work the same. Your thumb is actually like over here versus there. You see that? I hope you can see it right. So it's like that. So you can turn this thumb. This thing is really good for adjustability. I bought this because I was trying to get away from my index. But one day when I was practicing, these screws here, you see those? They came loose, and then this thumb release handle came way back here. So I was shooting, and all of a sudden I can feel it slipping. I'm like, why did I can't release? Because it moves. So I brought an index just as a backup. I also had Columbia rain jacket, which is blue. I wore some Columbia like snow boots, but they were like fully sealed. Looked like duck boots, but for Columbia version, because the place was muddy. And I mean muddy, I mean my boots, when I walked in the mud, I stepped this much in of mud and it went past my ankle. Luckily, the boots I wore were watertight, 100%, nothing got wet. And it was a good day that I didn't get soaked. If you guys are liking this bag, I will say it has a hip belt. You have dual pockets on both sides. It has a nice padding everywhere. Your water can go through right through there. It's a nice bag. It's 30 liters. A lot of guys had smaller bags from like QU, and this bag was like $70 from Tidewe. If you look it up, Tidewe spelled Tidewe. Yeah. I love to buy a smaller bag, but I'm not going to spend $250 for a bag when I can spend $70 and have a 30-liter backpack, and I can shoot and be functional with this bag than anything else. So for me, I'm a person that wants more bang for my buck, if not less dollars spent and more options. I like have options. That's just how I am. So that bag is definitely worth the money if you guys like bags like that. And if you're hunting, ideal. You can put everything in there, no issues. I carried it the whole time. Um, and it actually, when I was walking, gave me a little stability. What's on your hip, it's good. But if it's off your hip, you feel like you're gonna fall back. But otherwise, it was a great bag. Loved it. Anyway, that's my this is high again. Uh, hey, that's a that's why grips are super good. Yeah, yeah. Hey Tom, I see you. I see you, Tom. It's just you and me here. Or it was you here. But anyway, that's my video. I didn't bring this hat. I wish I did. It's a 511 hat. I didn't really. My wife brought a she brought a black Cabela's hat. So when I was at TAC, everybody wore the same thing, and I had Columbia pants that were like green, and the green was they were like fast drying. They were fishing pants, but they rip at the ankle, so you can unzip them from the ankle. Everyone wore the exact same thing, which is scary. I mean, if I wore this hat, I would have blown it right in. But because we wore a little different, everybody was like, "Oh." So if you go to TAC, there is no judgment. However, there is an underlying judgment. So I walked in with this, with the at the base. I had my stabilizers off because I'm not going to walk around with stabilizers on. Carrying this around with the people looked at the bow, looked at me, and looked at my base. They did a oh, so it was really weird. I mean, I didn't give a shit because it was fine. It just made me laugh that people looked at the bow first, looked at me personally, and then looked into my face. So it was like, bow, relatively big person, your eyes, and said, "Oh, keep going." So no one gave me any issues. I loved it. It was great. I would have met some more people there, but the problem was when I was there, I was my wife, and the guys I was talking to were from Canada, and they were cool, but they did the Jack Links course. I did the Leopold, so we practiced, and then they went this way. I went that way. My tea time was around 11. We got done around 3:30. But yeah, awesome time. Definitely, I'm going to go to PA. My wife already said we're going to PA next year, so I will do a video about PA when I go. Um, if you guys have any suggestions or requests that you might want to ask me, you can ask me now. My bag dump is emptied. Thank God. So now I can put all this thing away. I just want to do it. I did do my tag last week. I just didn't feel like shooting. I haven't shot my bow since last week. So I might go out here today and start shooting for like a little while because I just wanted some time to relax. Anyway, that's my video. Hope you guys liked it. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, um, give me a thumbs up, give me a comment, do whatever you gotta do to get this video up and running. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, my name is Mike Everitt. This is Everitt Archery, and I hope you guys have a great day and stay safe when you're out there in the woods, or you stay safe when you're on the targets. Have a good day, guys. Thank you.